Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Cuepoints, the mobile DJ podcast. I'm Anthony. As you can see, I'm not in the studio. I'm in my room. We didn't really have a lot of time to record this week, and I did not want to miss another week. I didn't want to miss the week before the DJ Expo. I kind of wanted to just use this opportunity to talk to you guys a little bit about the DJ Expo. Wanted to send out a big thank you to iDJ Now, especially their VP, Mr. Brian Marsh. He is sending Will and I and our girlfriends to the expo, on them, all access. So we really appreciate that. Thank you, iDJ Now, so much. We will forever be grateful to you and loyal to you, and we appreciate all the hospitality. So yes, both Will and I will be at the DJ Expo 2019. Super excited to talk about that a little bit. Just so you guys know, this isn't going to be our usual podcast format. We're not going to have any ads today. Nothing like that. I just kind of want to sit here in front of you guys and sort of talk about the expo. Talk about my experience with the expo and what we have to look forward to next week. So before I go into all that, I just wanted to sort of toy around with some ideas that we were having. We definitely want to record next week's episode from the expo. Not really sure how we're going to do that. I don't know if we're going to record it on the showroom floor. That might be a little tricky. I don't know if we're going to do it from a hotel room or a lobby or however it may happen. We kind of want to do it on the expo floor so that, if the opportunity arises to have some special guests, that we can. So we may record the podcast that way. We may just edit a video together and then use the clips of, the people that we meet and the experiences that we have, put all those clips together and use that as next week's episode. Not really sure what we're going to do yet. So I guess you guys just have to tune in next week and wait and see what we decide to do. We've had the opportunity over the last few months to connect and collaborate with a lot of other DJs, like DJ Bar on YouTube, Joe Bunn we've had on, we had EJ the DJ, we had so many people from iDJ Now and local DJs like DJ Loki, and I think all those connections are going to allow us to, put together some quality content at next week's expo. We're very excited to maybe interview some people, get some clips. So before I go into the expo thing, just to sort of stay on track with what we've been doing on the podcast, I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about this last weekend. Thursday, which was the 1st of August, which, by the way, I cannot believe it's August already. This summer just absolutely flew by. I've been working basically every day with Will, and we've been preparing the warehouse, and it's just been absolutely crazy. And I think that's why it feels like there was no summer, because it's already almost gone, and that's just crazy to me. So Thursday, August 1st, Douglas Elliman, which is a real estate company, they had their annual casino night at Crest Hollow Country Club, which was amazing. That venue is just so unique. It has, I think, 4 or 5 rooms inside, And then outside, there's a pool, very nice, elegant pool. You literally feel like you're at a resort when you go there. And so we had the casino tables around the pool, and then I, for that evening, was working the photo booth, which is something I don't really do that often. If you watch my gig logs, you know that I'm basically just a DJ. I don't really do much else. Sometimes I MC, but for the most part, it's just DJing. So working the photo booth was pretty cool. It was pretty stressful. There was a couple points where I wanted to flip out. And if you guys have ever worked a photo booth, you'll be able to agree. Sometimes the party guests are a little frustrating, a little rude. And it wasn't even like just the drunk people. It was everybody. They were just... I think they were messing around with me, but at the same time, it was like coming across so rude because they wanted to take these huge group shots with like 10 to 15 people, and I'm in this little tiny booth. I can't push the camera back anymore. It's at a spot where it has to be, otherwise the photos are going to come out blurry. And sure enough, they didn't fit in the frame, so they were giving me a hard time about that. And it happens, you know. It's just, it comes with the territory. You're in the service industry. You're bound to deal with some crazy, rude people. So that was Thursday. It was a lot of fun, despite the stress. Friday, August 2nd, I did my first ever Indian party. It was a Mendi, which is a pre-wedding sort of like engagement party, but there's a lot of formalities, like all the friends and the family, they choreograph these dances and they perform them for the soon-to-be bride and groom, and I think it's just a really cool event. I had a great time. I was super nervous because obviously, you know, I'm not in tune with that culture. I've never attended one of these events. I've never seen anything like that. So it was a task and a half, but it was so much fun. It was so fun. And the way they structured it, they gave me a script and an exact rundown from minute to minute. So it ended up being super easy for me. I had all the tracks. She sent me all the MP3 files. So literally all I had to do was mix and make sure everything was running smoothly, as an MC should. And I'm super happy with how everything went. And they were too. I don't think I've ever had that many people come up to me and compliment me on what a good job I did. So that was really cool to experience. Saturday, I did a backyard party for one of my repeat clients. He runs the CYO youth soccer program, and every now and then during the season they do events for the kids where they have the DJ, a water slide, a bounce house, snow cones, ice cream, things like that. So when it comes to the DJ, they are my repeat client, and the guy who runs it was having a event at his in-laws' house, and this is the first time I ever did an event for him that wasn't related to soccer, and it was pretty cool. Everybody was pretty intoxicated, so as we have spoken about in the past, it's a little difficult to deal with intoxicated party guests sometimes, but you know, just as long as you keep the music going, you play what they want to hear, you read the crowd correctly, it goes pretty well. So definitely had a great time there. Sunday the 4th, I didn't have any like actual paid gigs. At 7 in the morning, I went to East Islip Public Library, and I helped out a friend of mine on a 5K. It was their first time doing it. It's against the pancreatic cancer. So it was a huge honor and pleasure to be a part of the first event. Basically, I just provided some background music. I had the microphone so that they can make announcements. I made a couple announcements. 5Ks are usually pretty easy, and at the same time, you're helping out for a good cause. And it was a super feel-good event. A couple of my friends were there, so got to hang out with them, talk to them, and it was just awesome. So that's pretty much it for the weekend. Yesterday and today, I was working with Will in the warehouse. We have a pretty big event going on, a 90210 premiere, so we had to load the truck for that. We had an inflatable movie screen, the speakers, we had TVs on trusses that went in, lounge furniture, which took up most of the truck, and a couple other small things like the popcorn machine, and just really nice things to help enhance their event. So as you guys know, it's very important to load the truck, make sure you have everything, every component that helps to make the equipment work. It's always helpful to make a checklist, follow the checklist word for word, and as the new logistics manager, the operations manager for Enjoyable Entertainment, I take it pretty seriously because I don't want to show up on an event or have somebody else show up on an event and be missing something. So it's very important to have those checklists and make sure everything's in the truck for them. So yeah, that's pretty much it as far as what I've been up to. I'm sure you would like to hear more about the expo, which is why you probably tuned into this video. So the expo is August 12th through August 15th. It's Monday through Thursday. I am not going to arrive until Tuesday morning, so I'm going to miss Monday. The expo, like the exhibition hall where all the new equipment is and everything like that, that's not going to be open on Monday. Monday will just be seminars and workshops and panels and things like that. So no exhibits on Monday, August 12th. We have a couple of cool seminars going on. You have the kickoff and networking session. You have why people dance and what DJs can do to maximize their experience, which is a seminar. Inside analytics, so how to analyze numbers on Google, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. I think that's a pretty cool one. I think that's one that I'm going to regret having to miss. Keeping it cool, be prepared, how your DJ business can survive in an economic downturn. Just reading through all these the seminars that are going to go on. I think it's really cool to attend these, because you never know what you're going to learn. I didn't go to the expo last year. I went the year before, when it was at the Atlantic City Convention Hall, and it was just really cool. I went to a couple of the seminars. One of them that sticks out in my head is the cruise line industry. I was expecting it to sort of teach me how to get into the cruise line industry as a DJ, but it was more so about like how to compare your DJ business, your mobile entertainment, to the cruise line industry, and what to learn from their marketing, their sales, and things like that, which was still like really valuable information. So I highly recommend you go to the seminars. If you're going for Monday, definitely sit in on all these. I mean, you got some amazing stuff. They have one for the latest tech, so you get to learn more about the gear that's coming out. Managing reactions from start to finish. So being creative in the event atmosphere, I think that's pretty cool. Pioneer DJ and Serato are showing off some of their new stuff, so that should be pretty cool. The basics, sound reinforcement. I'm just reading off the list here of the seminars for Monday. PV presents Pay It Forward, teaching kids and beginners how to DJ. That I'm pretty interested to see what it's going to be about, because this year I actually started doing lessons for kids. One of my repeat clients that I do a Halloween party for, he asked me if I could sort of do lessons for his son. So I did about 4 or 5 lessons, just sort of like fell out of touch for a while. But that's the first time I had ever really taught someone how to DJ. So it was very interesting, and I would like to see what they have to say about that. Because if I ever decide to get back into lessons and teaching kids, I would love to sort of just have that knowledge and be able to pay that forward. Okay, so that's pretty much it for Monday. I don't think there's any parties going on Monday night. I feel like I saw something about DJ Scribble performing at Premier Nightclub. Yes, okay, so Monday night, 8 p.m. to 11, is the pre-2K kickoff party at the pool at Harrah's. The expo, as I don't think I mentioned it, is being held at Harrah's Resort in Atlantic City. So the Retro Bash at Harrah's Indoor Tropical Oasis features the best music from the bygone era, so old school hip-hop, pop dance smashes, some glitzy disco, and video mixing. So that should be pretty cool. They'll have some awesome stuff going on there. Also Monday night, yes, at the Premier Nightclub at the Borgata, which is in that same area sort of, will be DJ Scribble. I had the pleasure of seeing him perform 2 years ago at the Expo at the Kiss Kiss nightclub in Tropicana, and it was awesome. He killed it out there. I've heard so many good things about him. Hopefully this year we can catch up with him and maybe get an interview with him. You know, I don't know. We'll see who we run into. But so that should be cool. That one is only all access and VIP badge holders. So if you just got the exhibits pass or the exhibits and the seminars, you won't be able to attend that party. If you haven't gotten your tickets yet or your reservations and things like that, I highly recommend you go for the all access pass. Yes, it is the most expensive, obviously, but you're going to get the most out of the expo. You know, you're already trekking out to Atlantic City, you're already going. Get the most out of it. You know, there's no point in going half-ass. You know, you want to really experience the whole expo. There's so much to do there. So I highly recommend the all access. So let's go back into Tuesday. So Tuesday is when I'm going to get there. So I'm probably going to be attending some of these seminars with Will. Exhibits are going to run from noon to 6. So, you know, it's always cool to walk around the open floor and see all the new tech that's coming out, some of the new controllers and lights, and you get to meet the manufacturers. They get to show off some of the stuff to you, so it should be pretty cool. As far as the seminars go, starting at 10, Chauvet DJ has Lighting the Way to Profit. So that should be a pretty cool discussion. Country music dance party and seminar. I think this one I might not attend. I'm not a huge fan of country. I try to avoid those sort of events. But, you know, if you're into that, if you're looking maybe into getting a country gig at a local bar or something, this would definitely be a great seminar to attend. 1 o'clock, you have the Ultimate Enhancement, adding live music to your DJ services. I think this is one that if you don't already work with musicians, you should definitely attend. At Enjoyable Entertainment, we work with Justin if you watched the podcast, you most likely saw his episode. He's our percussionist. I'm not sure Will works with any other musicians. I also do some work with Absolute Entertainment. They offer a saxophone player, a percussionist, guitarist, a pianist, and a Frank Sinatra singer. He sounds exactly like Frank Sinatra. It's unbelievable. So these are things that definitely enhance your DJ services and make the client more likely to book you, because it's not just the DJ standing behind the facade playing music, which isn't always a bad thing. As far as you play good music, you could create a great party, but any musicians definitely enhances the experience. And I could say that from experience with Justin. He just made everything so much better just being there and performing. Also at 1 o'clock we have new party games. So it's a high energy session where veteran mobile DJ Jake Jacobson walks you through some new games that you could play at parties, weddings, to help you win some business in your market and implement those games into your parties. So that should be pretty cool. Rather than just doing the Cupid Shuffle, the Cha-Cha Slide, maybe some Limbo. Now you have some new games that you could implement, so that should be pretty cool. Keynote Q&A with Z Trip, that should be pretty cool. 3 o'clock, Future Mitzvahs, keeping it real. The bar bat mitzvah market is constantly evolving, and this seminar will teach you how to keep on the radar of the kids, the tools of the trade, how to stay fresh, and how to ensure the parents buy in for your vision of the perfect event. Also at 3, reputation management, how to effectively counteract bad online reviews. That is definitely a valuable seminar, I think, because in this day and age, a lot of the booking process is online, so your reviews are everything. It's highly unlikely that someone's just going to look you up and book you without looking at reviews. So if you don't have any reviews, chances are you're not going to get business. So that seminar should definitely be very valuable. The Art of Latin events, I should definitely attend that one, because I did one Latin event this year and it was a little rough. I had a lot of help from the MC, but I think everybody should know a little bit about Latin events and Latin music. They're a big market. Latinos know how to party. I don't really know how else to put it. They throw great parties, and it's a great market for DJs. Another 10 things you could do to improve your DJ business starting tomorrow. So this should be, things that you could do right away to help review, remodel, and rehearse concepts that apply to improving your performance skills as well as your marketing. That should be pretty cool. Next up, Word Up, tips for creating a sexy DJ brand. If you're having trouble with your branding, logos, attracting people in, this is definitely a seminar for you. And then that's pretty much it for Tuesday. Wednesday exhibits run from noon to 6. You have network meeting, new strategies, how to increase leads and sales at the bridal shows. That should be a pretty valuable one, because if you're looking to get into the wedding scene, you have to attend the bridal shows. You have to be there. Get your face out there. Get your name out there. Get those clients leads, because that's the only way you're going to book weddings without using online services like Gigmasters and Wedding Wire, things like that. Offering digital products to upsell your wedding packages. I think that should probably be along the same lines. It's just how to increase leads in the wedding business. BPM Supreme presents The Art of Efficiency with Joe Bunn. Will and I will definitely be attending this one. We had the pleasure to meet, well, not meet, we Skyped with Joe Bunn on a couple episodes back, and we're not going to pass up the opportunity to meet him in person. So he's super successful with the DJ's Vault and everything, so he's super knowledgeable, and this should be a good seminar. Making money during the week with your photo booth. So I'm pretty sure this is going to go in the direction of not just booking the photo booth for weekend parties, but sort of jumping into maybe the corporate world where they're having events during the week, maybe some school events during the week. Because if you just focus on DJ and photo booth, obviously weekend work is going to be a little scarce. Weekday work is going to be scarce. So if you have a photo booth and it's just sitting there during the week, this is a seminar that'll sort of help to push some sales during the week. Keynote Q&A with Nikki Ciano. That should be nice. ADJ presents Go Wi-Fi Wireless with your DMX lighting. A lot of people are doing this now. I'm sure you'll be able to check out some of that technology on the exhibit floor. So that should be a good one. Brides Tell All Q&A. This is probably along the lines of reviews and how they affect your wedding business. Finding success as a gentleman's club DJ. That should be a pretty interesting one. A lot of mobile DJs usually try to focus on weddings and Sweet 16s, things like that. So gentlemen's club DJ, most gentlemen's clubs have DJs. So I guess that's a market that's there. So if you're looking to get into that seminar will work for you. Next up, you got remixes, productions, and mix shows, which I've had a little experience in the real world. I used to do a mix podcast where I would have special guests on. They would do half an hour, I would do half an hour, and it was sort of like a radio show. I've been a guest on other people's mix shows. It's definitely a good way to get your name out there to other fans and other people who may not be listening to your music. Remixes and production. If you're looking into becoming a producer or like a club DJ and you want to get your remixes out there, this should be a good one. And then Thursday, the last day of the expo, exhibits run from 11 to 3. So as far as the seminars go, starting at 12:30, how influencer marketing can improve your DJ business. Social network influencers are such a huge part of businesses' success when it comes to online marketing. Instagram models, things like that. It's a successful marketing tactic that I think is underutilized only because of the finances. It's like super expensive to get these high profile influencers to help you out. So this seminar could definitely be very valuable to people who are looking to market on social networks and getting well-known influencers to help them out. Exhibit Hall Ultimate DJ System Giveaway. You must be present to win that, so I'm going to try to be there. That's pretty much it for the seminars. Let's go over the parties a little bit. So Monday we talked about the pool at Harrah's, the pre-2K kickoff party. Monday night at the Premier Nightclub at the Borgata, you have DJ Scribble. Tuesday at the Eden Lounge in Harrah's, PV presents an early evening soiree featuring a diverse and talented lineup. So you got some well-known DJs spinning in there. Also at the Eden Lounge at 9:30, you have the Bose Club B sessions. So Presented by Bose, they will present a deep slate of talent and free pizza. How could you turn down free pizza? I don't know. It's not New York pizza, but it's pizza. And it's free. So definitely check that out. Wednesday night at the club in the Golden Nugget from 8 to 11 is Entertainer of the Year competition. 2 years ago, I went to the Entertainer of the Year competition when it was in the Tropicana at the Boogie Nights nightclub. Holy smokes. I learned so much, just from watching these entertainers compete. It's mostly for MCs, not really DJs, but you learn different games that the MCs are implementing into the parties and different things to get the crowd involved and keep them involved in the party. And these are the best entertainers in the area. I mean, there's people from all over the US that come for this DJ Expo. So anyone who is qualified to enter Entertainer of the Year competition, highly recommend that. It's so much fun. Highly recommend that party. So definitely try to get to that. Wednesday night, Eden Lounge at Harrah's, DJ Scribble and friends. So if you miss him Monday night, which I will be missing him, he will be playing again at Eden Lounge in Harrah's. So definitely check that out. He's super talented. That's all they have listed for parties. I'm sure there's other stuff going on at the other clubs. So I'm sure some of the DJs will wander off to other clubs and you can meet up, check out what's going on. So if you have not registered yet, gotten your tickets, I'm just going to go over the packages with you. So for VIP, it's $100. You must also register for Exhibits Only Pass. This includes all parties, 2 keynote speaker Q&As, and all sponsored workshops. So it's basically the all access pass, minus the free subscription to DJ Times, free t-shirt, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So if you're gonna go just for the exhibits, that's basically free. Oh no, I'm sorry. If you register by June 10th, it's free. After June 10th, it's $50. If you wait until you get there, it's $85. So I highly recommend, if you're getting the Exhibits Only Pass, you get it online before you get to the expo. It's only $50. And then along with the Exhibits Only Pass, you should go for VIP so that you have access to the seminars and the parties. I think those are where you get to network the most, meet some awesome other DJs, socialize a little bit. That's what this expo is all about. Or you could do the all access pass. These are the ones that we got from iDJ Now. They include basically everything. It's literally all access. Anything you want to do involving the expo, you have free range, and you will be able to get into any party, any seminar, and then of course you get the free subscription to DJ Times and a free t-shirt. So register by June 10th, it's $300. After June 10th, it's $325. So definitely go online now and get it for $325, because it's going to go up to $375 once you get to the expo on site. And then you could do the daily passes, which if you're only going for 2 or 3 days, might be a smart idea. Save some money, because I know a lot of people don't usually go on Monday because there's no exhibits. So just think about it. Look through the packages at thedjexpo.com. I highly recommend the all access pass, even if you're only going for 2 or 3 days, to get the most out of the experience. The all access pass is a no-brainer pretty much. Accommodations, the DJ Expo is really only giving you a discount with Harrah's. I'm sure you could find a cheap deal on other rooms in other hotels, I personally booked at Harrah's. They have a pretty good deal going on right now. It's $129 a night for either a single room, double room, or a triple room. So the one that I got is a king size bed and a view of the ocean. So $129 a night, not bad at all. So if you're looking for the accommodations, I highly recommend booking inside of Harrah's, because that's where you're going to get the most bang for your buck. And make sure you do that on the djexpo.com so that you get that discount. Alright, so that's basically all you need to know as far as attending the expo. Once you get there, you can explore a little more on the exhibit floor. You can expect to see Chauvet DJ along with iDJ Now. A DJ will be there, I'm pretty sure. Bose will be there. I think Mackie will be there. Sorry, I'm just looking through the website. When I was there, it was PV, Mackie, Evie was there, Electro Voice, QSC, JBL was there. Pioneer had their own sound line out. And then, of course, as far as controllers, you have Denon, you have Pioneer, Tractor is there. They do some live scratching, which is pretty cool. So yeah, I mean, I'm not going to go into it too much more, because if you've never been, I want you to really get the most out of it. So hopefully all this information that I've bestowed upon you helps. If you weren't sure if you were going or not, or if you're on the fence, hopefully this makes up your mind and you book today, because we only have like 4 days until the expo. So that's pretty much it for this week. Like I said, I'm sorry this wasn't the usual podcast format that we usually follow. It was just me talking for like 40 minutes straight. So hopefully you guys are still watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed what I had to say. If you're going to the expo and you run into me, be sure to stop me. I would love to talk to you, see how you're doing with your business. And if you have any questions for me, I'll be more than happy to answer them. I'll be vlogging a little bit for my annual DJ Expo vlog. And we're going to, of course, get some footage for the podcast. Maybe record an episode there. I don't really know. We'll see what we can get our hands on. But thank you guys so much for tuning in to Cuepoints, the mobile DJ podcast. Please be sure to follow us on our social media at Cuepoints Podcast, and check us out on the web at cuepointspodcast.com. The podcast audio-only version is available on all popular podcast platforms. And, of course, we do the video version on YouTube. So if you're listening to this on audio, we've been doing video since we started. So definitely make sure to check that out. It's always nice to view the video with the audio. At least that's how I feel about it. So thanks for tuning in. Hopefully I helped you understand a little more about the expo, and can't wait to see you guys next week. We're going to try our best to film that episode from the expo, maybe on the exhibit floor. Might be too loud, I don't know. We'll see what we can do. We'll see what kind of equipment we can get our hands on to go over with you guys. So until next week, thanks for tuning in. This was Anthony on the Cuepoints Mobile DJ Podcast. See ya.